Hi everyone, in this video we're going to look into the reading into writing task. That's the task 3 of the reading and writing exam of IC3. And in my opinion, this is the most interesting task of the exam because you're meant to use information from the task 2, the multi-text reading, and use it in your text. So in this exercise, you're going to have to do several things. The first and most important thing to do is read the question of the exam very carefully and answer to all the points of the question of the exam. This is quite tricky because the question is quite short, but there's a lot of information packed in that question. So you want to make sure that you're reading that very carefully. Second point is that you have to make sure that you're using the information from the text and not your own opinion. Although you mustn't copy the information directly, you have to rewrite it. You do have to use that information. You're not asked to think of your own opinion. You'll do that in the next exercise, but in this case, it's just rewriting the information. So let's have a look at the different kinds of texts that you might be asked to write in this exercise. In this task, you might get any kind of text. So you might get an essay, you could get an article, you could get an email, you could get a letter, or you could get a review. And you can get formal or informal emails, or formal and informal letters, and you can get different kinds of essays. So anything is possible. There's not a specific kind of task for task 3, reading into writing. You could get any kind of text. So the next step is having a look at a real example to see how you can answer the question and answer all the points of the question. Let's have a look. Okay, so following with the same exam, here we've got the task 3, reading into writing, and we're going to look at this example to see what other things you have to do this task correctly. So here you see the question, and it's a short question, but it's going to give you a lot of information, and it's important that you read it properly and you underline the things you have to do. So here, the first bit is use the information you read in text A, B, C, and D, pages 4 and 5. You should use information from all 4 texts. Then write an essay. So now we know the kind of text you have to write. If you write an article, you're not going to get as many points. So keep in mind that you have to write an essay of 200 to 230 words. So also make sure you know how to count your words. For your teacher, so register, formal, summarizing how consumers are predicted to interact with their homes in the future and the advantages and disadvantages of predicted smart homes and home techniques, Okay, so we've got 2 points, okay? You have to write your essay. To plan your essay, you're going to have to use this space here. And more or less use 10 minutes to plan your essay, because if you plan your essay, your text is going to be much more interesting and much easier to read. Okay, so this is vital. I have read many essays, and when the student hasn't planned the essay, it's very easy to tell because it's not well organized, it's not well structured, and it's not easy to read. So this is crucial. Plan your essay. Please plan your essay. So we've got 2 points. We've got how consumers are predicted to interact with their homes in the future, and the advantages and disadvantages of predicted smart homes. We're going to focus on the planning notes. So in the exam question, you've got the kind of text, and it also gives you some points you have to talk about. In this case, we've got how consumers are predicted to interact with their homes in the future. So predictions of interactions. And then we've got the advantages of smart homes and the disadvantages of smart homes. And you're going to have to find this information in the text, but it's good to divide this here. in your planning notes. What I found in the text is that we've got, for example, for predictions of interactions, and they're talking about most homeowners wanting security, others looking for entertainment systems like virtual reality, and others looking for things to save time like cleaning and shopping. And then we've got the advantages of the smart homes are that they can save time and they can have control over the house, that we can see in the conversation that takes place in one of the texts. And some of the disadvantages you can find also in one of the articles, and it explains how it could be, well, also in the chat, how it can be difficult to use for most people. People that are not very techy find it difficult to use the smart devices. And another complaint is the incompatibility of devices, so devices not connecting together. So once you have all your planning notes, it's going to be much easier to start writing your essay. Write an introduction with general information about the essay, so rewriting the question, how the use of smart technology is increasing, and we will soon change our relationship with technology in our homes. Okay, so something to introduce the topic, and then in your paragraphs you can deal with these other pieces of information. But as you see, it's always easier to do this and to arrange your information and to find the information in the text if you plan your notes. Okay, so that's it for the reading into writing, and I'll see you in the next video for the long writing. Goodbye.